Welcome back to j.p. Sports Talk, episode 30 something.
I have no idea.
I have no idea. It's been so long, way too long. A lot of things happened. I went
Spring
on
break
spring
happened,
break.
and then we haven't
Yeah.
gotten back in the groove. So,
Yeah, okay, yeah. It's episode 33, but I went on spring break.
mm-hmm.
And then I
Tell
got
'em.
stuck in the Caribbean. Stuck. I mean, I couldn't leave, but it wasn't that bad. And then couldn't record all last
Oh
week.
man, I have to stay in the Caribbean longer.
I know, right? But we're back, back in the swing of things, and I'm ready to talk about some sports with fine man Jack Connell here.
What is up, y'all? It has been way too long, but today we're gonna go over most of the stuff we've missed. Nothing really football-wise because nothing's really happened. The draft is coming up, so we'll have a video on that. Probably recapping day 1, and then hopefully recapping day 2 and day 3. Oh my god.
Yeah, maybe a live stream in between there. We'll see.
We'll see. That'd be kind of sick.
But yeah, today's Tuesday, the 27th. So, the day we're recording this at least. So, draft is on Thursday. Opening round, the first round is on Thursday. Every team gets like 10 minutes to pick, so it kind of takes a while. But yeah,
It'd be a fun live stream, but like 6 picks in, it's already been an hour.
That's true. I mean, yeah, it'd be a fun live stream, definitely. Just to hang out. But yeah. Anyway, I say we start. It's been a while, so we're just gonna recap kind of everything around all of sports. I say we start with the NCAA Men's Basketball Championship.
Yeah, our last video was actually with Victor, and we did the bracket predictions. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, that was our first college basketball episode. So we're gonna continue to do it. Obviously we started a little bit late, and then in the middle we had spring break. So this will be our second episode, and then probably not much until the NBA draft comes. But we are going to talk about the NCAA championship game, kind of just the rest of the tournament, because we gave our picks. Neither of us were super close, but they both laughed at me for picking Loyola over Illinois. So
and it happened. So yeah, I mean,
I also predicted Oral Roberts.
Yeah, you're right. Some surprises going on. But you know, I mean, I had the championship right. For me, there's like the NBA basketball or NBA college basketball. When March Madness hits, there's two separate like brackets that could happen. Either a totally different national championship than everyone thinks, or the same national championship that everyone's predicting. It's just how you get there. And that, in my opinion, is the hardest one to to predict, because there's so many things that could go wrong. But it doesn't really matter in your like bracket. But there are so many things that could go wrong. But yeah.
Agreed.
Go ahead.
I came into the game kind of thinking Baylor would win. I mean, UCLA was so hot at the time, but also they were an 11 seed. Gonzaga was a far superior team. They should have blown them out, even though they were hot, UCLA, but Gonzaga should have blown them out. It took a miracle buzzer beater. I mean, obviously Jalen Suggs is really good, so it's not too much of a surprise that he made it, because he'll probably go top 5. But they won by a prayer, and so UCLA was that close, and them almost losing to 11 seed. I couldn't see them winning that game, even though they were undefeated. I just didn't think they could do it. So in the end, though, I didn't have Gonzaga or Baylor going all the way. But yeah, it was a blowout. Baylor beat them out. I mean, Gonzaga had a few times where they were like, they maybe got a 5-0 run, and we were like, oh boy, they might come back, and it just didn't happen. So
yeah, I mean, start of the tournament, I was like, okay, Gonzaga versus Baylor, right? Gonzaga just kept winning, kept blowing people out. I was like, if they meet up, Gonzaga's gonna win. I watched the UCLA versus Gonzaga game live, and he hit the shot, and I was hyped because that meant my bracket was still pretty good, because my team was Gonzaga this year. And I was going in. My brother was rooting for Baylor. I was rooting for Gonzaga. Although my grandparents and stuff, they're all from Waco, which is where Baylor is. Don't know why. I was just like, all
You've
right,
been
you
to
know what? I
like
don't want.
Baylor football games.
Yeah. And I was like, I don't want Baylor to win. I don't know why. But I was like, you know what? I think this is gonna be a good game. It started, and Gonzaga was like, it was like 4-16.
Yeah, it was terrible.
And it was almost like a race. Like right when the gun fired, one contestant, just sprint out, was just shot out right away. The other one slowed into the pace, and you just can't do that in a national championship game.
So couldn't keep up.
Yeah, it was really. I mean, college basketball and college football this year, obviously fun to watch. I love both college sports, but the championship games were just not that great. So
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't watch the football championship game this year, and I only watched like the second half of the NCAA for the basketball game this year. So, I mean, and you know what's unbelievable? That you know how March Madness, like you know that iconic shot where Jordan Poole from Michigan hit like the buzzer beater against Houston.
Yeah.
And then there's like the Villanova game winner in the championship.
Oh yeah, against North Carolina.
Jalen Suggs' game winner was the only game winner we had seen in the entire tournament, and that just blows my mind. That's what I look forward to the most in March Madness is crazy buzzer beaters. I get so hyped. I'm like, oh, it's a close game. My gosh, buzzer beater, and that's the worst thing ever. And then it was only Jalen Suggs. I mean, that shot was hype. That is March Madness right there. I think Drew Timme was like, that's what March is all about. He said that after the shot. But yeah, I just think that's crazy. And Patrick's cut out. Okay, you're back. But I don't know if we have much else to say. We'll move on to NBA, MLB.
Yeah. This might be two parts depending on what the time is. We'll see. But either MLB or NBA, doesn't really matter. We're just gonna go slow. Yeah, it's 85 degrees in April. It's feeling really good here in Chicago.
I had a game tonight too, so that's kind of actually.
Yeah. Oh, I have practice. Anyway, yeah. In terms of the NBA, I mean, Steph Curry.
I think he's probably my MVP pick right now. I had Jokic forever. I had Jokic even when Embiid was like real high and everybody thought Embiid was the MVP. I've had Jokic since like the start of the season because he was averaging a triple-double like out the gate. But Steph Curry is so hot right now. It's unbelievable. I think Steph and Luka are going at it tonight, so that'll be fun to watch. I'm not going to be able to watch it, but obviously I hope the Mavs win. But yeah, Stephen Curry looks like the NBA MVP. He's just so unbelievably high. And I mean, no one should be surprised. Like Steph Curry's just not gone. He's still here. He's better than he was. I mean, he's better than he was before, but like he's so good right now. He hasn't gotten any worse or anything like that. So
yeah, I mean, Steph Curry,
okay, well you got out. Give us a second.
All right. As I was saying, Steph Curry, even though their team is 10th place, I mean, I did not expect him to come out as an MVP candidate, even though, I mean, it is Steph Curry, but yeah, you said it. But yeah, in terms of like the entire NBA, the Jazz have already clinched. The Houston Rockets and the Minnesota Timberwolves are out.
The Timberwolves.
Nice. Yeah. And then Brooklyn finally takes that number one spot. They were just kind of waiting for their team to get on a roll. And probably most surprising for me, at least, the Suns are number 2 in the West, and the New York Knicks are number 4.
Bro, the Knicks are balling. Julius Randle is balling right now.
Mm-hmm. The Knicks are 9-1 in their last 10 games.
Jeez.
They are playing so well. And then Chicago kind of dropped off. And then what happened is the Magic just took a downfall. The Magic are as bad as the Timberwolves. So that's saying something. But
Well, I mean,
yeah,
they did trade. They were bad already, and then they traded Vucevic and they traded Gordon. So I mean, it makes sense, but
yeah.
it's just kind of
But
weird to see the Magic down there. I feel like the Magic are always just an 8 seed.
correct, yeah. And then Chicago, even with Vucevic, why did I say it like that? Even with
Vucevic.
Vucevic, they're 11th, so not great.
Dude, it's
But
crazy. Think about how many NBA teams right now have 2 All-Stars. I mean, the Lakers. Well, I don't even know if the Lakers did, and maybe the Sixers and the
yeah,
Bulls. And the Bulls are terrible right now.
mhm,
Neither of them were like all the teams I just said all have superstars.
yeah.
Um,
And
but
neither
like
of them are
still, the
superstars,
Bulls
but
being a 10 seed is kind of unacceptable right now. I don't know how the new playoffs work, so they might actually make it as like a play-in team.
oh, right. I forgot about that.
I don't know exactly how that works though.
hmm
We'll see.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. The Bulls need to do something. They're not doing anything right now.
Mm-mm.
But yeah. So in terms of like scores, leading scores, just to go over this again, Bradley Beal is still in first place.
Okay.
However, Steph Curry is 0.1 points behind him.
Okay.
And then Luka actually climbed to 28.4, which is good for fourth.
Okay.
And then in terms of assists, Russell Westbrook is 11th or is first with 11.
Mm-hmm.
And then it looks like James Harden's not up here because he's hurt.
Okay.
Which I mean that makes sense. And then in terms of boards, or in terms of rebounds, Clint Capella with Rudy Gobert up there, and then blocks Miles Turner.
Makes sense.
So
No, that's really super surprising.
correct. And then 3-pointers made. This is the big one. 3-pointers made. Steph Curry is averaging 1 and almost a half more than the next best person.
What is it right now? What is his average?
He's averaging 5.2 points per game, or 5.2 3-pointers per game.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is insane.
I think the other day he had like 12 or something like that, which is very close to the record, which I think is already his.
Yeah. I mean, going off. In terms of team scores, it's actually the Milwaukee Bucks at number 1 and the Brooklyn Nets at number 2. However, the Brooklyn Nets are the most efficient by about like 6 or 0.6% of a field goal. And then the Jazz have the best point differential, which makes sense. They have the best record. And the defensive leaders, the New York Knicks by 2 points, which is not a lot if you're like playing a basketball game. But for an entire season, that's insane.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah. And then it's just the NBA is going to be so much fun this year.
It is. I'm excited for the playoffs, man.
Correct. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I remember watching them last year, or I guess like October or whatever, November, whatever it was. No, it was August.
Right. Yeah. It was that was August.
It was weird. It was like an MLB schedule kind of, but yeah.
Yeah, it was. It was interesting.
All right. I think speaking of the MLB.
Yes, sir.
There's
speaking of the MLB, Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah,
okay.
I know.
But we'll start from the beginning. We haven't talked since opening day started, which is insane. Because opening day started while we were on spring break.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Can we address the elephant in the room? Obviously, I'm a Yankees fan. The Yankees are terrible right now.
9-13. What?
They're so bad.
They were worse than the Baltimore Orioles.
Garrett Cole threw an absolute gem the other day too, and the Yankees managed to lose it. I can't believe it. They lost to the Orioles yesterday.
They're only 4 games out of that.
The Yankees might be. I'm gonna look at some team stats, but you can go ahead and say what you want about the Yankees right now.
All right, Yankees. They have the talent. They just need to put it together. They're like what we were afraid the Nets were gonna be like. Great talent, but just bad. Bad. I mean, they have one of the worst runs scored in the MLB.
Yeah.
And then I think the other, not elephant in the room, but the other surprise is staying in the AL, the best record in MLB right now. Kansas City Royals. Where did that come
Facts.
from?
Facts,
What
bro.
in the world? Like,
Dude,
I don't even
yeah.
know. They're doing crazy right now. They have the best record in the MLB. That's going to be a fun division between the Sox, the Royals, I guess, and the Indians. I thought the Sox were going to come in and win it, but they're playing really well. And then the Oakland A's, that's not surprising that they're leading their division.
All right.
Texans,
Are you ready
yeah,
for this?
yeah, go.
The New York Yankees are dead last in team batting average by 5 points, or like 0.05, but like
Yeah.
they're at 203. The Tigers are at 208, and they are second to dead last in OPS.
Wow.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, wow, that's insane, actually.
The New York Yankees. Dude, you can see I got Yankees here, 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 here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's crazy. Well,
Yeah,
in
very sad.
terms of the AL, not much besides the Yankees. The Rays are not doing too well. Although they're second, they're losing it record. And then other than that, the Twinkies are doing bad. The Twins are doing really bad.
Imagine saying the Twinkies, bro.
But the Twins are doing really bad for what I thought they were going to do well, but apparently not. And then other than that, I mean, not much is different.
Huh.
But
Fun fact, Ty Cobb had a lifetime 366 batting average.
oh, actually, one sec. We will be right back. 1 second.
Yeah.
All
We're
right,
back.
we're back after short intermission. But as we were saying, not much has changed in the AL besides Yankees, Kansas City, and for me the Twins. But maybe that's not a surprise to some people. In the National League, we got the Mets that are doing. They're leading the they're leading the NL East, and then Braves are middle of the pack, which surprises me.
Very surprising.
Milwaukee's back because they started last year really poorly, right?
Milwaukee. I'm not totally sure, but
I think,
all these divisions are so close that in 2 games it can turn around so quickly. Except for like in the NL West. The NL West is
yeah.
That's because the Rockies are bad.
Yeah, like one series and it's just like
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I mean, it is new. Like the MLB's just starting up. So yeah, but the NL Central really close. Pittsburgh's actually 11-11, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And then
the Cubs are technically in last right now, but like the Cubs are kind of their offense is getting hot. KB's having a great start to the year.
Yeah.
I mean, they're 5-5 in their last 10, but their offense has been going, but the pitching is so bad.
Yeah, and then the most entertaining division in maybe sports this year, the MLB's NL West. If I were to tell you, all right, who's leading the division? It's going to be the Dodgers and one other team. You'd say, oh, San Diego Padres.
Nope.
Wrong. San Francisco Giants.
Yeah,
tied with the Dodgers, leading the NL West.
That's insane.
Yeah. They're 9-2 at home, playing in San Francisco Bay.
They're taking advantage of their home. Oh, wow, that's voice crack. They're taking advantage of their home field.
Yeah, they have one of the best pitching staffs actually, which is crazy. I think they're second best. Yeah, they're second best in runs allowed, just behind the Mets, who have a crazy rotation. So,
dude, that's crazy. Every other team in the NL West has has either a 500 or plus away winning percentage, and the Rockies haven't won a game away from home.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Whoa,
that's crazy.
They're
the only team. The next team has 3 wins. That's insane. That's like a whole series right there. That's literally a full series.
Wow, Rockies are not doing. I mean, their GM, their general manager, just stepped down.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in a bad place right now.
It's downhill from now. If Trevor Story has to go, you have to get something for him before he hits free agency.
Yeah, especially because they traded Nolan Arenado, right? Yeah,
Arenado, yeah. He's in St. Louis.
St. Louis. But yeah, I mean, MLB starting. I love summertime because MLB and obviously no school.
Yeah.
But I say we go over the stats for MLB.
Yes.
Really, I just want to do this because the batting leaders start with Nico Horner, Chicago Cub,
Hey. Yeah, bro.
429.
He's
Then
balling.
it's then it's Mike Trout still there. I mean,
Yerman
great.
Mercedes, bro. What the
I know
heck?
two Chicago players, like not the two Chicago players you'd think would be up there,
Mm.
but yeah. And then for home runs, this really surprises me. Rhys Hoskins.
Reese Hoskins, yeah.
Yeah. Gonna be honest, I don't think I've heard of him.
He's pretty good. He's on the Phillies.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, yeah, you can tell. But he's their first
Yeah.
baseman.
Okay. I think I've heard of him now. But Nelson Cruz, Eduardo Escobar, and
Yeah, he's
then
good.
J.D. Martinez, Nick
Castellanos.
Castellanos.
He was on the Cubs for a while, bro.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, this has been an interesting episode. We're just kind of going with the flow, but those are all just like base. I mean, I expected all those to be up there, and then added Nate Lowe, Texas Rangers. That catches my eye because Texas Rangers suck.
Dude, okay, guys, you might know who this is. The Rangers have a reliever. His name is Wes Benjamin, and he was my pitching coach.
Yeah.
Got sent down, unfortunately, though, so that kind of sucks.
Well, and then for hits, we got Cedric Mullins from Baltimore, which didn't expect that. J.D. Martinez is actually batting really well.
Yeah, he's having a great year. Yerman is still hot. I mean, he has his not as popular as he was at the beginning, but he's still hot, man.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's not exactly a perfect average yet, but I mean, yeah. Manny Machado, 5 stolen bases. Kind of surprising to me, but
whoa, that is kind of weird. Dude, I love Jazz Chisholm. I don't know anything about him, but I love him. Jack Flaherty, Steven Matz, and Eduardo Rodriguez are leading in wins.
Correct. And then we got Bauer and Kershaw. Yes.
Yeah, Bauer hasn't even been amazing so far this year, but he does have 3 wins.
This is my favorite part of MLB right now. ERA.
Earned run average. I mean, there's Jacob deGrom. He's not really that good this year. He's never been really good.
Yeah,
Danny Duffy.
Earned run average is 0.31.
I've never even heard of this guy, Jacob deGrom.
Yeah, I mean, I think I would probably trade him for the same thing that DeAndre Hopkins got traded for.
I'd trade him for Gary Sanchez right now. If I were a Mets fan.
Serious talk. What the heck? 0.31?
Jacob deGrom is insane, bro. I'm gonna look up what the lowest ERA is for a full season. But Jacob
DeGrom in the 2s, maybe 1, but and then for saves, Mark
0.52.
0.52. Oh,
no, 0.86 is the lowest ever.
He's on track. And then strikeouts, it's Shane Bieber and Garrett Cole.
Not too surprising. Both overpowering pitchers. Quality starts is Shane Bieber. Zach Greinke's in there. Kyle Gibson is in there. Corbin Burns. Corbin Burns is really, really good. Not enough people talk about Corbin Burns. I don't know anything about him, but he's been balling, and he's been balling the past few years, really under the radar.
Yeah. But then, yeah, I think I cut out, but if you went over strikeouts, then yeah.
I did, yeah.
Perfect. But yeah, I
might do it. And besides, what the heck? Why does Danny Duffy have a .39 ERA? Like, what the heck? Who is Danny Duffy? I literally don't know who this is.
Oh, I had him in my MLB The Show franchise one time. That was kind of insane. I say we go trivia.
Are we doing trivia? We could.
Yeah. All right. For me, I'm going NBA trivia. Okay. Tim Duncan has 1,158 career wins.
Okay.
Which Okay, and he's played 19 seasons. Which franchise does he himself have more wins than that has played 32 seasons?
Which franchise?
Yeah.
That has played 32 seasons. Okay.
So this franchise has played 32 seasons, and they still have less wins than Tim Duncan in his 19. Is it
Oh, okay.
A, New York Knicks,
Okay.
B, the Utah Jazz, C, Charlotte Hornets, D, Minnesota Timberwolves?
I'll give you my reasoning. It's not the Knicks. The Knicks have been around longer than that, and also they've been better than that.
Mhm.
The second team was
Jazz.
the Jazz. The Jazz have been too good, I think, because with Karl Malone and John Stockton, and I think they've been around longer than that.
Now it's Hornets.
I don't think the Hornets have been. Oh, they have been around. Oh, shoot, because Del Curry played for the Hornets.
Yeah. It's either
Hornets or Timberwolves. I actually don't know if the Timberwolves have been around that long, so I'm gonna go Charlotte Hornets.
it is the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Dang,
Which is
going with my
crazy.
gut. That was my first answer, but I changed.
Yeah.
So.
They have 1,014 wins. That's crazy to me. But
That is
yeah.
insane.
Yeah. Do you have one? Or
Yes, I do.
Okay, perfect.
Rich Hill tallied 10 strikeouts on Monday at 41 years and 46 days. And this makes him the oldest pitcher to have a double-digit strikeout game since who? You just have to tell me the person or the player.
What year was it?
2008.
Okay.
You want multiple choice?
Yeah, could I?
Okay. All right. Give me a second here.
Okay. This is going to be interesting.
All right. Pedro Martinez.
Okay.
Phil Hughes.
Okay.
Johan Santana. Or Randy Johnson.
Is it Phil Hughes?
It's not Phil Hughes.
Oh.
It is Mr. Hit a bird with a fastball, Randy Johnson. Yeah, that was a tough one. Jacob deGrom's 50 Ks. Wow, there's a lot of questions here. How many consecutive stolen bases does Albert Pujols have since his most recent caught stealing? 13. That's funny.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
But yeah.
That might do it.
Yeah, good episode. If you stayed around this long, comment and we might get you on the show like right away. You would be the first in line. So yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe we'll see. Anyway,
Maybe. I don't think so. But we'll see.
I mean, if you comment,
yeah, if you comment, you have a much better chance. So if you think you're on the list and you want to be moved up, drop a comment. Also, give us ideas because we're open to doing anything you guys want instead of just like the recaps of what's happening all the time. Mm-hmm. So, because like that's what we'll do. We'll keep doing that. But if you guys have other suggestions for games or like just different topics you want to see, then let us know.
Literally does not matter. Yeah, just say anything.
Except for like weird stuff. Don't do that.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Anyway.
Not anything, but like anything. Yeah.
All right. Thanks for watching. And yeah. Peace out.
Shout out to Jamal Murray.